Honorable Sonia Parab, Minister of Public Services, Government of Ghana, Honorable Vice Chancellor of Indira Gandhi National Open University, Professor Nageshwar Rao sir, Director GOAL, Professor Jacob Upadhyay, my fellow Pro-Vice Chancellors, Professor R.P. Das, Professor Satyakam, Professor Sumitra Kukreti, Registrar IGNOU, Dr. V.B. Negi, Director International Division, Professor Jitendra Srivastava, Director Regional Services Division and Electronic Media Production Center, Professor Shrikant Mahapatra, Director Center for Online Education, Professor V.V. Subramaniam, all directors of schools, heads of divisions and centers, all my colleagues from IGNOU, learners enrolled for IGNOU program under the Guyana Government Scholarship Schemes, ladies and gentlemen. A very good morning to all in Guyana and good evening to all my colleagues in IGNOU. It's my great pleasure to invite you all on this grand occasion of signing of a memorandum of agreement between Indira Gandhi National Open University and Guyana Online Academy of Learning. The journey started almost a year back with a proposal from Ministry of External Affairs, Government of India, for considering possible collaboration between IGNOU and Government of Guyana for offering educational technical programs of IGNOU. As a follow-up, a study team delegation visited IGNOU from November 29 to December 2, 2020 to explore the possibility of collaboration with the university to offer ODL and online programs to Guyanese learners. This culminated into signing of memorandum of collaboration between IGNOU and National Open Learning Institute, NOLI, which is now renamed as GOAL. After fruitful rounds of meetings and deliberations over the year, today is indeed a historic moment for the university as we enter into the memorandum of agreement with the Guyana Online Academy of Learning. I now invite Professor Sumitra Kukreti, Pro-Vice Chancellor IGNOU, for the welcome remarks.
Honorable Priya Manikchand, Minister of Education, Government of Guyana. Honorable Sonia Parab, Minister of Public Services, Government of Guyana. Professor Nageshwar Rao, Honorable Vice Chancellor, IGNOU. Professor Jacob Upadhyay, Special Project Officer, Ministry of Education, Government of Guyana, and all my fellow colleagues. Greetings of the day. It is indeed a pleasure to welcome you all on this occasion of ceremony of signing Memorandum of Agreement between IGNOU and Guyana Online Academy of Learning. Indira Gandhi National Open University was established in 1985 with an Act of Parliament with the motto to reach the unreached and to impart quality education at affordable cost, particularly to those learners who are unable to get themselves enrolled in conventional university system. I'm proud of the fact that IGNOU has fulfilled this mandate religiously. Today, this is the only open university in India with the highest accreditation grade A++ by National Assessment and Accreditation Council. It is the largest university in the world in terms of enrollment with around 3.5 million learners. Every year, around 1.2 million new students take admission in various academic programs. At present, Indira Gandhi National Open University offers 220 programs in ODL mode. Its concern is to provide accessible, equitable, affordable, and quality education to the learners. IGNOU has 22 overseas study centers spread in 15 countries of the world, which offer 137 programs in ODL and 18 programs in online mode. While if any foreign student resides in India, he or she can opt any program out of the total 220. I'm happy to apprise that till date, more than 80,000 international students have been awarded degree by IGNOU. The age we live in is governed by knowledge, and due to rapidly changing technology, the world is moving at such fast pace that whenever we learn, whatever we learn becomes obsolete in few years. IGNOU regularly keeps updating its curriculum to make the programs relevant for learners and to meet their changing requirements. Today, IGNOU is known in the academic world for its high-quality study material as well as for being most learner-friendly university by providing facilities of blended learning, online counseling, online examination, etc. With the purpose to provide quality education at the doorstep of learners, IGNOU provides digital material and channel-based online counseling to students, and our study material is available on our website. Jubilant as I am that today a year-long deliberations have reached at the culmination and IGNOU is entering in memorandum of agreement with Guyana Online Academy of Learning. The delegation from Guyana visited the university during November 29 to 2nd December 2020. And since then, IGNOU and GOAL were looking forward for this moment, and I'm sure through this MOA, the learners of Guyana will be highly benefited. On this occasion of signing ceremony of MOA, I heartily welcome Honorable Priya Manikchand, Minister of Education, Government of Guyana. Ms. Manikchand is an attorney at law and was formerly attached to Legal Aid Clinic. She was conferred with an honorary doctorate from Lesley University in Boston, Massachusetts. She has also contributed in the Government of Guyana as Minister of Human Services and Social Security. On behalf of IGNOU, once again, I extend a very warm welcome to you, ma'am. I'm very delighted to welcome Honorable Sonia Parag, Minister of Public Services, Government of Guyana, for her benign presence. Ms. Parag is an attorney at law. She is also a member of Parliamentary Standing Committee for Constitutional Reform and member of Parliamentary Management Committee. I cordially welcome Professor Jacob Ogday, Special Project Officer, Ministry of Education, Government of Guyana, who has always been very enthusiastic for this venture. I welcome Professor Nageshwar Raoji, Honorable Vice Chancellor IGNOU, for the constant guidance, support, and motivation he provided to the entire international division of IGNOU for this program. I welcome all my fellow Pro-Vice Chancellors, Professor R.P. Das, Professor Satyakam, Professor Uma Kanjilal, Registrar, Dr. B.P.S. Negi, Finance Officer, Mr. Gangwar, Director RSP, Director ID, Finance Officer, Mr. Gangwar, Director RSP, Director ID,
Sir Kukriti, for giving the brief about IGNOU and the international operations of the university, and also providing background about IGNOU and GOAL collaboration. It is my great pleasure now to invite Honorable Sonia Parag, Minister of Public Services, for her welcome remarks on the international operations of the university, and also providing background about IGNOU and GOAL collaboration. It is my great pleasure now to invite Honorable Sonia Parag, Minister of Public Services, for her welcome remarks providing background about IGNOU and GOAL.
I think you're on mute. Your mic is muted.
Continue. I think, please.
All right. Namaste and good morning from Guyana and good evening to India. Let me first apologize profusely for my colleague, the Honorable Priya Manichan, Minister of Education. She will be unavoidably absent this morning because of another engagement, I believe, which she only knew about this morning. So I am offering profusely an apology for her absence here today, but I am most certain, given her engagement with the university prior to today's date, that she would have very much liked to be here and to address you at this forum. So please kindly accept my apology on her behalf for her absence. To Professor Rao, Vice Chancellor of IGNOU, Professor Kukriti, Pro-Vice Chancellor of IGNOU, Professor Srivastava, Director of International Division of IGNOU, my honorable colleague in her absence, the Honorable Minister of Education of Guyana, Priya Manichan, Dr. Jacob Opade, the Director of the Guyana Online Academy of Learning here in Guyana, to the hardworking staff of the Guyana Online Academy of Learning who are also present at this forum, and last but not least, to the students who have enrolled and registered to begin their programs at this very prestigious university. Again, namaste, good morning, good evening. It is with great pleasure that I join with the Pro-Vice Chancellor to welcome you to this virtual orientation and signing of the Memorandum of Understanding between the Indira Gandhi Open University and the Guyana Online Academy of Learning. The reason that we're gathered here today is as a result of the great initiative and vision of His Excellency Dr. Mohamed Irfaan Ali, President of the Cooperative Republic of Guyana. It must be noted that prior to being elected at the elections in March of 2020 as our president, he would have visited, along with many other persons in cabinet as well as outside of cabinet, in their community outreaches, visited many youths as well as persons who desired a higher education. And the whole point of going to those community outreaches was to listen to the people. And indeed, the president listened to those persons when they said that they wanted a higher education. Their desire was to develop themselves, by extension, develop the country. So the call for tertiary and quality tertiary education throughout Guyana was acknowledged, not only acknowledged, but here we are delivering on that promise, of course, with the generosity of the Indira Gandhi University and by extension, the government of India. It was on this promise that birthed the 20,000 online scholarship program and the Guyana Online Academy of Learning, thus paving the path for a better opportunity to Guyanese population. Today, we are here to commemorate the launch of His Excellency's vision, where we now see 1,671, perhaps a total of 922 persons granted on this batch of Guyanese that were awarded scholarships and are registered to do 25 different programs within the Indira Gandhi Open University from all of the 10 administrative regions throughout Guyana, regardless of their gender, regardless of their race, or regardless of their political persuasion. Today, we can celebrate the fact that 1,671 Guyanese now have access to tertiary level of learning, therefore increasing their chances of creating a higher standard of living and a brighter future for themselves and their families, and also Guyana. Today, 1,671 more Guyanese will now join the others that make up the 6,000 awardees for the year of 2021. Today, I want to speak directly to those students who are present and those who may be absent but will be joining their classes. As you pursue this new venture, you should definitely count it as a privilege But you must also remember that it is the government's obligation to you. And also, you should utilize this opportunity that has come your way to the best of your abilities. I am of the firm belief, and this is on a personal note, that I started school at 2, continued and finished until I was 23, and as a graduate in the law degree program. I continued on in the professional life. And so I want to impart what has always been imparted on me since I was 2 years old, that when you are educated, no one can take that away from you. It is perhaps the most valuable asset that you will have in your lifetime, other than, of course, your family and your children. But it is one of the most valuable assets. Guyana is also on a transformational cusp in all sectors. And therefore, human resource in many skills is not only relevant, but it's necessary at this time. And so you will contribute to that human capital or human resource, which the country considers its most valuable asset. So today you should be proud of yourselves, not only that you were selected, but that you had the guts to push through with completing your application and registering at this prestigious university. And you have heard from the university itself of its accreditation. You must applaud yourselves for making it to this step. And I wish you all the success in completing. I know that sometimes life produces or presents obstacles, especially when you're on an educational path, that may make you want to deviate or stop. But look at the bigger picture of what you will accomplish. And the best or the most important accomplishment from this is your own self-development. The way you will feel when you're finished with this. Proud, privileged, pride. You will feel like you have integrity. You will feel that you have risen to a standard of accomplishment that you haven't had before. And those are what you need. Those are the assets that you need in your life to push forward. I also want to say to the students and to the Indira Gandhi University that I am here as the Minister of Public Service, but also here for you to reach out to for any assistance that I can give in completing your programs. Today, I want to again congratulate you, the students, and also thank the university, the Indira Gandhi Open University, for their commitment to Guyana's development in education. Just 2 days ago, or 2 nights ago, I attended a ceremony for iTech Day, which is usually held on the 15th of September, but it was held at a later date this year internationally. Guyana has enjoyed 22 years of a relationship with the iTech program, of which public servants and other Guyanese are trained in various skills to come back and serve their country. Guyana has enjoyed a relationship with India for a very long time prior to 1999. The commitment by the IGNOU University shows us that we will continue not only in an amicable relationship with India, but in a very special relationship with India, which we will continue throughout the years to come. And so I want to today again thank you for the opportunity of providing for our not only youths, but Guyanese on the whole, where there is a gap in tertiary education. Thank you for helping us to bridge that gap. And with those few remarks, I will leave you here today. And again, all the success in the world to the students. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Sonia Parag, for your welcome remarks. We really feel privileged to be part of the mission of the Government of Guyana for providing education to Guyanese population under the scholarship scheme. We are sure this partnership will go a long way in future. Your assurance for personal support to the learners will surely go a long way in completing the education of the learners enrolled with us. Thank you very much. Now, Professor Jacob, what is the status? Minister is joining, or we move on to the next?
She will not be able to join us, so we'll move on to the next program.
We move on. Okay, thank you. Our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Nageshwar Rao, through his dynamic leadership and foresight, has taken the university to great heights. With his exemplary leadership quality, the university has achieved A++ grade from the National Assessment and Accreditation Council this year. He has been personally monitoring the progress of the collaboration between IGNOU and GOAL, which has enabled us to achieve this historic moment in such a short span of time. Sir, may I now invite you for the featured address.
Good morning at Guyana and good evening here at India. Honorable Priya Manikchand, Minister of Education, will be joining soon. Honorable Sonia Parag, Minister of Public Service. Dr. Jacob Opa-Dei, my own colleagues at Indira Gandhi National Open University, teachers, the academics, the staff, and dear registered learners at Guyana Online Learning Academy. It's a great historic moment for both the countries and also for both the institutions. The journey, it was being started 8 to 10 months back. But now it has culminated into a formal proposal, which will now be put in the form of a memorandum of agreement. Only 3 days back, Honorable Minister of Education, Government of India, and Honorable Minister of Guyana, Priya Manikchand, both have interacted that how to move ahead as far as this particular cooperation is concerned. And on that historic discussion, the issues which are being discussed by both the countries, for which both the ministers, they took great interest. And it's a good sign for all of us. During the last 1 year, we have tried to identify the programs which are more suited to the requirements of our learners. 22 programs, there are an ODL and a few online programs. They're also being identified. And around 1,000 learners, they got themselves registered for these programs. I must assure to all the learners that they will gain a lot in terms of the knowledge, the requisite skills, and also the exposure which is required for a particular program. Out of these programs, we see that there are 3 degree programs, and the remaining are the certificate and diploma programs. But we have seen that lots of enthusiasm, it was there among the learners of Guyana. IGNOU has got collaborations with most of the countries in the world. As has been narrated by Professor Sumitra Kukreti, our Pro-Vice Chancellor, that more than 80,000 learners, they were registered for different programs of the IGNOU through international digital. And every year continuously get around 5,000 to 6,000 students for different programs. We are having around 50 undergraduate and postgraduate programs. And they're very popular in other countries of the world. And that shows that how the IGNOU brand, it has become an international brand. IGNOU can go for the ODL programs, IGNOU can go for online programs. And as far as this particular MOU is concerned, our prime consideration is the learner support services to the learners of Guyana. So it will be a judicious blend. We will go with the offline mode as well as the online mode also. Our entire material for these courses that is available on eGyanKosh. In addition to that, we are having videos and audios. They're also available on the eGyanKosh. Of course, for each of the programs, they're being provided separately by our respective divisions. We are having already recorded videos for most of the programs, but fresh counseling that will also be carried on so that the specific requirements of the learners that can also be addressed specifically. I know that there is a separate session for the induction with the learners of this particular batch. But the way our faculty, the way our academics, the way our regional centers and our Center for Online Learning and the Electronic Media Centers, they support the learner support services in such a way that an invisible teacher becomes much more visible in this pedagogy. And that is why the numbers in IGNOU, it has grown tremendously in our country also. Every year, we get around 8 to 9 lakh learners from our own country. And if we add the re-registered figures, the number becomes 14 to 15 lakhs. And we conduct examinations for around 8 lakh learners after every 6 months. Results they are being declared within 45 days. Our MBA program, our MCA program, they're also being approved by AICT. Of course, this university was established by an act of parliament. And we do have power to start any programs in the sphere of higher education. But even then, we have taken all the statutory recognitions so that our learners, their degree, it may become valid all over the globe. The contents, they are being thoroughly revised, and we try to reach to the learners in such a way so that they can understand the things, and even at the local level also, the Guyana Online Learning Academy, that will also supplement the learner support services which we are providing from the headquarters at Delhi. I have observed keenly that the Honorable Minister, Priya Manikchand, she was very keen for this academic initiative. And I do remember 3 to 4 months back, there was again a face-to-face interaction with us, virtual interaction with us, and wherein she stressed the requirement of the learners. And on the basis of that, the requisite pedagogy, appropriate pedagogy, suited to the learners of Guyana, it has been developed. And we see that the interest of the learners under this scholarship scheme, it is tremendous. And this MOU, it is the starting point, because we were constrained to move ahead because of the legal issues. So we thought that let this process of signing an MOU be completed, then we can go for the learner support services regarding the counseling, regarding the audio video reach, regarding the materials, and the related e-contents. They all can reach to the learners properly. And fortunately, we have seen that Jacob is a person who is in constant touch with IGNOU almost on day-to-day basis. And that shows his keen concern and the interest for the learners. So it is an academic initiative, and mostly to benefit our young children, because they will be the future ambassadors of Guyana. And they may represent the country even outside Guyana also. So both of us, our Indira Gandhi National Open University, as well as Guyana Online Learning Academy, both of us will work together to give the maximum possible learner support to all these learners who are enrolled in different programs. And for any online program, because we are giving the learner support in a blended mode. So wherever it's possible, we can go for online. Wherever it is possible, we can go for the offline also. Offline support that will be provided by the Guyana Online Learning Academy. And online, we all are here from this place. It's a great initiative. And at the national level also, our country, especially our Honorable Minister, has conveyed the best wishes for this occasion. Yesterday only, I met him, and he conveyed his sincere best wishes for this historic event. So my whole team is present over here, even for the counseling purposes, even for the induction purposes, immediately after this session. Director International Division is present over here. Director EMPC is present over here. Director Regional Services Division present over here. Director Center for Online Learning is present over here, including all the Pro-Vice Chancellors. This shows that we are keenly interested to support the initiative of the government of Guyana, particularly for this academic adventure. And I'm seeing that my own colleague, Dr. Dinesh Sharma, who was in touch since the beginning for this entire initiative, he is also present over here to monitor the developments which are going on. It's a historic occasion and a historic moment for both the countries and for both the institutions. I convey my sincere best wishes to all of you, and once again I pay my sincere regards and respects to Honorable Minister Priya Manikchand, Minister of Education, and also Honorable Minister Sonia Parag, Minister of Public Service. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your encouraging words. And under your able leadership, we are sure that the university will be successfully fulfilling the dreams of the Guyanese learners. Finally, the moment has come for which we have been eagerly waiting. May I now request Professor Jacob Upadhyay, Director Board, and Dr. V.B. Negi, Registrar IGNOU, for signing of the MOA.
लोग यहाँ फोटो खींच कर चालू हो जाते जल्दी जल्दी वापस सर आइए सर हो गया हम तो आएंगे बाकी भाई जगह बनी है गुलाम दिखता है काटना होगा
राजेश बात ही है तो
और पीछे आइए आप बताइए आप दिख रहे हैं होने वाला तभी आओ जी के पास
Thank you very much to both Professor Jacob Upadhyay and Dr. V.B. Negi for signing of the MOA. May I now request Professor Jacob Upadhyay, Director Board, to say a few words.
Thank you very much, Vice Chancellor Kumar. It's almost about a year ago that the Vice Chancellor got an email from an unknown person from me, and I was delighted that I got a response from the Vice Chancellor and the eagerness for us to work together. Following that, Professor Kumar Kandili was introduced as a liaison person, and I'm delighted that since our travel to India with Mr. Graves, things have been working very well. We've had several meetings. We've had to wake up in the middle of the night to communicate with each other to make sure things go very well. So it is delightful for me to see this day where we have a memorandum of agreement. and to know that we have the full support of the top management of IGNOU to make this program a successful program. This is a long program. It's not just for this year, and by next month we are advertising our program for 2022 because we want to make sure that our students can start in January for the IGNOU program as well. I look forward to this partnership. I look forward to all the support that our students are going to enjoy. It is our interest and the interest of the president of this country to make sure that all the citizens benefited from everything that IGNOU can offer. I thank you all very much.
Yeah. Are we? Yeah, Professor Jacob, any chance of Honorable Minister of Education joining? It's not audible. There's some problem with the sound.
She won't be able to join us.
She will not be able to join us. Okay. So I think I will now request Professor Jitendra Srivastava, Director, International Division, for proposing the formal vote of thanks.
Thank you, Madam. I am privileged to propose a vote of thanks and acknowledge the contribution of all those who are involved in nurturing this partnership between Guyana and India by way of signing a memorandum of agreement between Guyana Online Academy of Learning and Indira Gandhi National Open University for improving access and opportunities for higher education in Guyana through open and distance and online learning. It is not only a memorandum of agreement, but a cultural bonding between two countries. On this historical occasion, I thank Honorable Priya Manikchand, Minister of Education, Government of Guyana, and Honorable Sonia Parag, Minister of Public Service, Government of Guyana. I also thank Professor Jacob Upadhyay, Special Project Officer, Ministry of Education, Government of Guyana, and Director, Guyana Online Academy of Learning, for playing a vital role in bringing two institutes together for providing a platform for developing open and online teaching for a valuable cause. I sincerely thank our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Nageshwarji Rao, for meticulously directing and guiding for this alliance between IGNOU and GOAL. It is because of his zeal and determination at all levels that today we have signed this MOA in a short span of time. I also thank the Ambassador of India in Guyana, Dr. KJ Srinivasa, and Sri Anil Kumar Rai, Joint Secretary, Parliament and Coordination, Ministry of External Affairs, for their crucial role in bringing Guyana and India together for this purpose. My heartfelt thanks to our Ministry of Education officials who played an equally important role in establishment of Overseas Study Center in Guyana. My special thanks to our Pro Vice Chancellor, Professor Umakant Jilal and Professor Sumitra Kukreti for playing a valuable role in the partnership. I also thanks our other Pro Vice Chancellor, Professor R.P. Das, Professor Satyakam for their role in this matter. My thanks also goes to Dr. S.K. Mahapatra, Director, Regional Service Division and Electronic Media Production Division, Dr. V.V. Negi, Registrar, Administration and Evaluation Division, Dr. J.D. Gangwar, Finance Officer, Professor V.V. Subramaniam, Director, COE, all directors of school and coordinators, Dr. B.P. Rupam, Deputy Director, SRD, and my colleagues at International Division, Dr. Dinesh Chandra Sharma, Deputy Director, Sri Gurish Sharma, ex-Assistant Registrar, and other officials of International Division. I also convey my best wishes to all the students who have enrolled under this partnership. Once again, I thank one and all from both sides who have contributed in forging this partnership for a noble cause. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Jitendra Srivastava, for proposing formal vote of thanks. With this, we come to the end of the first part of the program, that is signing of the MOA ceremony. Now we move on to the next part of the program, that is orientation of the Guyanese scholarship holders who have enrolled with IGNOU. For the orientation program today, we have with us Professor Shrikant Mahapatra, Director of Regional Service Division and Electronic Media Production Center, Professor V.V. Subramaniam, Director, Center for Online Education, Professor Deeksha Kapoor from School of Continuing Education, and Professor P.V. Suresh, Director, School of Computer and Information Science. May I now request Professor Mahapatra to present about IGNOU's ODL system and the student support services.
Hello, learners. Good morning to you in Ghana and good evening to my colleagues in Delhi, New Delhi, India. Let me at the outset welcome all of you to Indira Gandhi National Open University. You have now become a proud learner, student of a great university, a mega university, which is the largest university in the entire higher education system anywhere in the world. So you should all feel happy and proud that you have joined one of the best open and distance learning university in the world. I'm also equally happy that almost 922 learners have taken admission in 25 programs, and our Honorable Vice Chancellor was now saying in his opening remarks that majority of you have taken admission in open and distance learning or ODL programs. And of course, the number is 22 and there are 3 online programs. I have also seen the profile of the learners from Guyana in various programs. And I could see that the most popular program among the learners is the Certificate in Food and Nutrition, where almost 200 have joined. Postgraduate Diploma in School Leadership and Management is another popular program in Guyana, where 143 students have joined. And similarly, Postgraduate Diploma in Environment and Sustainable Development has attracted 72 students. And Creative Writing in English is a popular program for all of you. Bachelor in Tourism Studies has got 52 students. Diploma in Early Childhood Care and Education has got 42 students. I'm just reading out the popular programs in which 922 students have taken admission. Now, our job is to provide you support. And the best part of open and distance learning is, even if you are at a distance from India, we will provide you the best of services. And that service will be provided through technology-enabled learning. We will extensively use various communication technology to reach out to you. So the distance will not become a matter in your teaching learning process. We have around 300 faculty members available in the campus itself in New Delhi. And in Delhi, New Delhi, we have our 4 regional centers. And they have a database of around 600 teachers. So if there are 900 students, there are 900 teachers available with us. Of course, these 900 teachers who are our full-time teachers and part-time counselors, they are basically catering to almost 300 academic programs. But our job is to provide support to 922 students enrolled in 25 programs in Guyana. So let me assure you that you will get quality services from the university. The teachers will be available to you on regular basis. Though it is a distance education system, you will get the facility of interacting with the teachers, counselors. And the best part is, we will personalize the distribution of study material through the digital platform. Each one of you will get a link for the study material, which is available in our digital repository called eGyankos. We are working on that so that through your mail, all of you will get personalized services as far as our self-instructional materials are concerned. Now, these materials are a teacher in print. These are self-motivating, self-directed, self-explanatory, and you will find extremely comfortable to go through these materials, which are written in very lucid language, simple language, in small units. And at the end of each unit, there will be a self-check exercise so that you assess yourself and understand how much you have understood the study material. We'll also try to give you some audio video supplementary support so that the lectures that will be arranged for you will also be supplemented by audio video packages. The only problem that I could see is that there are plenty of teachers who will be interacting with you. But the timing, the Guyana time and the Indian Standard Times, that is an issue that will be working out in a week's time with our teachers. And then we'll have a suitable and convenient time. Because on the other side in Guyana, around 50 to 60 students will be sitting. And here in New Delhi, only one teacher will be sitting. So our effort will be to identify a time which is convenient to the students, not to the teacher, but we will not put the teacher on hardship. That is the assurance that I can give you. So after a week's time, as decided by the Guyana Online Education Agency and our international division, we will start the counseling process. But before that, we will give you the link, personalized link for your study material. We will also provide you a link for assignment submission. Assignments are an integral part of evaluation in IGNOU. It carries 30% of the weightage in your overall performance and grading. If you write good assignments, it's like an open book test because your study material is with you. A question paper related to the study material will be sent to you. Sitting at home, you will write your assignments in your own style, in your own language. We will not appreciate and encourage if you copy it verbatim from the study material. So if you use your own language and style and refer the study material and prepare your assignment response and submit it through the online platform, you will get excellent marks, and that will help you to have your performance much better in the final tournament examination. So I'll request all the students and learners that you will take the counseling seriously. You will also submit the assignments on time. This university is known for its strict time schedule. Though during the pandemic, sometimes the schedule gets slightly disturbed, but I can assure you that most of the schedule will be as per the schedule for international student as well as the schedule for the Indian students. So you have to stick to the schedule. It is an open and distance learning system, which is basically a flexible system. And when I say it is flexible, if you have joined a 3 years bachelor's degree program, you will be given 6 years to complete. If you have joined a postgraduate diploma, you will be given 3 years to complete, maximum 3 years. But your effort should be to complete it within the minimum prescribed period. Don't go for, my advice to all of you will be that don't go for the maximum period. Because sometimes when you look for the maximum period to complete a program, you may not be able to complete the program at all. So finally, I would say that take it seriously. The university will offer you all possible support from New Delhi through its various regional centers and study centers, and all your grievances and queries will be handled by the international division, and we all teachers who are present in the university will take extra care for our Guyanese students. Thank you very much.
Thank you, President Mahapatru, for providing details about the kind of support services that IGNOU will be providing to our learners in Ghana. And of course, as we mentioned earlier also by the Vice Chancellor, that we will be going in for blended mode in many cases, in fact. And initially, perhaps there will be some support completely online, and gradually we may move on to the blended mode of learning. Now I request Professor V.B. Subramaniam, Director, Center for Online Education, to brief the learners about the services that are being provided by Center for Online Education, especially about the learning management system and how we will be catering to the online programs and also supporting the learners with other ICT-enabled services.
Good morning, dear learners at Guyana, and good evening to all my colleagues at Delhi. So I'll be just briefing you the kind of support that we'll be providing through the Center for Online Education. We are here to provide you the personalized, digitally connected, experiential learning for diverse group of learners using latest online technologies and pedagogies. We focus on the quality learning. Already we had created 25 instances of the programs that we are going to offer. So through one learning management system, in this context, I hereby highlight the Moodle is the platform that we are using. Each and every program, we have created the different URL wherein which the credentials in order to log in, we will be sharing with the student. As our Regional Services Division Director pointed upon, we will be focusing on the blended mode. We'll be providing the online course material, the e-content. We'll be following a 4-quadrant approach. Like most of the videos, whatever that are there with us, we'll be sharing it through our online platform. E-content, obviously, we'll be delivering it through online. Discussion forum is the highlight wherein which will be putting the discussions in a threaded manner, and then the assessment part. Not only the kind of assignments that are being marked, however, the self-check kind of exercises, the quiz part, that will be for putting it online. Apart from this, in order to respond to the queries of the students, we are going to have the email addresses. The program coordinators are with you. Apart from that, course coordinators' profiles also will be shared on the online. And here on the learning management system, we are offering the program week-wise. So most of the content that we are focusing upon, that too in a segregated manner, week-wise, the content that the student needs to do, study, perform the activities. So we'll be sharing in a week-wise mode. We will be taking the help of all the course coordinators, program coordinators, and our competent authorities in order to provide you the full quality support that we can do it from our Center for Online Education. So apart from this, we are already having an experience of conducting the online programs from Indira Gandhi National Open University. Not only the ODL, we are catering to the online students also from January 2020 onwards. We had already done 4 cycles, and the examination part also we had conducted through online. So we have the eGAN course repository at your disposal. And also I'll mention that we have IGNOU e-content app for Android learners. And then we have another indigenous platforms, Swayam and Swayamprabha from India. So other than that, we have the online program support material. We have videos to share with you. So this particular Center for Online Education will be the nodal center providing you the technical support, the portal support for all the programs. So with this, I conclude, and I'll be here telling you some more things during the induction program. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Subramanian, for detailing out the services that are being provided by Center for Online Education. Now I request Professor Diksha Kapoor, who is the program coordinator for certificate in food and nutrition. I think that has the largest enrollment, in fact. So I request her to brief the learners about the program and the pedagogy that we are following and how we will be doing the hand holding with these learners.
Thank you, Professor Runa. It is indeed very heartening and great pleasure for the discipline of Nutritional Sciences, School of Continuing Education, to be here today and to see that the majority of the students who are part of this initiative have opted for the certificate program in foods and nutrition. This program, I would like to inform our learners from Guyana too, that is a very popular program even in India. It is one of the oldest programs which IGNOU had launched way back in 1987, when the university was very new, the first program. And till today, we have a very good enrollment of 5,000 plus students opting for this program. So a very warm welcome to all of you. And it will be a privilege for us to be able to serve you. Well, we will go into the details of the program once we have the detailed orientation. But here, just to acquaint you to this program, well, to inform you, it's basically a awareness level program. And in this program, the objective is to acquaint the learners to the importance of food in ensuring healthy living for the individual, for the family, and the community at large. Now, it is a 16 credit, a 6-month program, and it consists of 3 courses. And these courses learners will take you through the different aspects of nutrition. As I've said, it's a basic awareness level program. So we start the first course with giving you the concepts, the principles of nutrition, food, nutrient. These aspects are covered within that. It also talks about food preparation, preservation methods you would adopt to select the right kind of food to maintain good health. Moving from here, the course will move on to the second level, where it's about food and its utilization. What happens to food in our body? Its effect on health. You will understand the concept of normal nutrition and the consequences if we do not have good nutrition. So the concept of malnutrition, which will include both undernutrition, overnutrition, and you would be acquainted to the recommended dietary allowances, that is the nutrient needs of our body, and how to meet these needs using the food guide or the concept of balanced diet. The most interesting part of this program, or this course in particular, is how to meet the nutrient needs during the life cycle, starting from infancy, moving on to preschool age, school age, adolescent, and thereon adulthood, and the physiological conditions like pregnancy, lactation. What are the food needs? How do you meet those needs? What is the concept of balanced diets? These are the interesting aspects covered in the second course. And the last and the final course will take you through the economics of food. And this course deals with food budgeting, expenditure on food, and food production. What is the government effort in developing the agricultural sector, the poultry sector, the pisciculture, the dairy enterprise? So the program policies. You students from Guyana can also adopt these programs policy in developing these sectors. And a very interesting aspect of food laws, food standards, food safety and quality control has been covered. And the last aspect deals with programs and policies for children, women. What is the government doing to help provide them these services? These are covered in the last course. So you will find this program to be very comprehensive, and it is very informative. But the most important question, which all of you must be wanting to know, is what are the job opportunities? How is this program going to help you? Well, this program is of great interest to functionaries in nutrition and child development programs, which are being organized by the government, by the non-government organizations. There are many NGOs working for the welfare of children, women, and functionaries who work there. This kind of knowledge will help them to be very productive. Further, there are many in-service functionaries in childcare centers, commercial food service establishment, again NGOs and government institutions who may not be from this area but have been working, and they would like to enhance their knowledge, skills in this area. They will immensely benefit from this program and will should be productively employed in Guyana, wherever you are. And finally, today, there is a big food industry, the pharmaceutical companies, the nutraceutical company, the health departments. There are many such stakeholders who have interest in nutrition, and people working in these areas or in these companies, in these sectors, they will benefit from nutrition because nutrition is part of their activities. So it's a very comprehensive, holistic program, and we hope you all will benefit from this program. So a very warm welcome once again, and we will go into the details of these aspects subsequently when we have a detailed orientation. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Diksha, for detailing out about the program And I'm sure we will be having individual program-wise inductions conducted starting from next week, where further details will be provided. Now, I request Director, School of Computers and Information Science, Professor P.V. Suresh, to brief the learners about the BCA program, which is one of the undergraduate programs that have been picked up by Arun.
Thank you very much. First of all, I welcome all the learners of Guyana who took admission to one of the most popular programs of the Indira Gandhi National Open University. It's one of the flagship programs of IGNOU. Currently, already more than 6,000 students took admission to this program, to the current session, that is to the first semester. And one very important thing is that the students of this program are also working in very highly reputed IT companies, both in India as well as in abroad. Even at School of Computers and Information Sciences, this is the program which attracts majority of the learners. And it is perfectly well placed because when you complete your 10+2 or intermediate, and when you're about to join this program, you're very highly energetic. And as an energetic student, you will be sticking to the computer for more and more time, and you will be learning programming day and night once you get passionate with making the computer do things which you are doing otherwise. This is a 3-year program, a 6 semesters program, having 39 courses, spanning over the 3 years, and it is a 99 credits program in total. In 3 years, we will be having 14 practical courses and 480 hours of machine time. So you will be literally working on your computers for 480 hours as part of this particular program. And you have a major project in your final semester. It will enable you to become prepared for the industry. And my personal experience and the experience of our department is that the students who join this program, in case they are doing well in the courses, automatically they find jobs even before reaching their final semesters. So you can imagine what will be the potential for you to get employment when you complete all the 3 years in minimal time, as Professor Dr. Mahapatraji mentioned. There are a total of 24 theory courses, 1 major project as I already mentioned, and 14 practical courses. And in this, apart from covering all the courses that are needed to become a thorough computer professional, you will also learn programming languages such as C programming, C++ programming, Java programming, which is the backbone for mobile app development as well as internet programming. And you will also cover web programming as well as network programming. The most important thing which you have to remember is that you should not become absent to the practical component under any circumstances, though our rule says that 70% attendance to the practical sessions is mandatory. And once you start working on the practical, I am 100% sure that all of you will have 100% attendance to the practicals. And in fact, you will be using extra machine times at your home and office also to do things for better. And one interesting thing is that entire course material is available on the portal. All the 6 semesters courses, course material is available on the portal. Large number of video lectures are already available. So you are very lucky that you got the admission, you got the access to the entire course material, both video and audio. Then we will also be doing many sessions through our Gyan Darshan and other channels. So it is going to be very exciting to have you, and you will also have very exciting time learning computers. And I am hoping that you will pursue more and more advanced courses with IGNOU in the coming up future. You will have 2 components in this particular program, a term end examination as well as assignment. In the case of both theory as well as lab components. So assignments are very important. That is where you will be knowing how much you are learning while reaching the end of the semester. And term end examination is very, very important to complete your program. So you have some minimal passing marks, and that is 75% in the case of term and practical examination, that is the weightage, and 25% weightage in the assignment marks, and you need to get 40% to pass. So I wish all of you all the best, and I welcome you and looking forward to meet you through different modes of learning so that we can interact more and learn more. Thanks a lot and all the best.
Thank you, Professor Suresh. So I think with this, we come to the end of the program, orientation program. Thanks to all the dignitaries, speakers, and the learners who have participated in today's session. We will be conducting program-wise induction program from the next week, and all learners will be informed individually accordingly. And we will inform the dates and schedule to each one of you. So wishing you all, the learners, best of luck and a successful completion of the programs that you have enrolled in. So with this, we come to the end of the program. Thank you.